you doing?
When patients walk into the Goochland Pharmacy,
Well, what you gonna do for your birthday? I'll tell you one thing we do have that's new.
they expect greetings from familiar faces and personalized service.
But the good news is, all that is zero.
This locally owned drugstore planted its roots in the community more than 4 decades ago. Some customers, like 100-year-old Raymond Cooley, have been getting their medications here since the very beginning.
This one, they want you to do one a day.
Oh, gotcha.
One of those.
And when only 2 pharmacies are open for business in all of Goochland County, this store's very existence, customers say, is crucial to accessing health care.
Yeah, this is very important. Very important, yeah. Well, it's close to my house, and it's, don't take long to get you. Yeah, it's a beautiful place to come.
Why have to drive into town if I can take care of everything right here locally, and close by?
These patients and these customers, they are what keeps us open right now. They are so grateful and so thankful that we are here.
Thank you, dear. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
But co-owner Kelly Corcoran says keeping the operations financially viable is a constant struggle at a time when pharmacy deserts are exponentially growing in Virginia. Earlier this month, the Board of Health declared the issue a public health threat, adopting a resolution that calls for action and highlights a net loss of 32 pharmacies in 2025. Those closures, Corcoran says, eliminate vital services beyond picking up prescriptions.
Not only are we just a pharmacy, but we look at rashes. They come in for questions, over-the-counter medications, but we also do strep testing, we do flu testing, we can prescribe antibiotics.
What do you see as the biggest challenge of being a pharmacy owner right now?
The biggest challenge of being a pharmacy owner right now is the reimbursements through the insurance companies, and that is directly related to the PBMs.
PBM stands for Pharmacy Benefit Manager. It's essentially a middleman that works with insurance to negotiate prices with drug manufacturers and then reimburses pharmacies for dispensing medications. The problem, though, according to Corcoran, is that PBMs oftentimes do not reimburse pharmacies enough to fully cover their costs.
We are negative on the majority of our medications.
We are losing $20.97 in this particular example.
Co-owner DJ Johnson showed me this example. Goochland Pharmacy submitted a claim for $493 for an inhaler, but the PBM gave them $472. I mean, is that just you have to eat that cost at that point?
That's, you're either going to eat that cost or you're going to ultimately, unfortunately, have to turn the patient away.
If you get too many of these, what is the impact of that to this pharmacy?
So to this pharmacy, it makes it very creative as far as what you have to do day in and day out to keep the doors open.
It is definitely a frustration from a business owner's perspective, a huge frustration and disappointment and anger.
PBMs have come under scrutiny in recent years, with attorneys general across the country, including Jason Miyares here in Virginia, saying that they've made the market more opaque, have been a cause of rising drug prices, and make it more difficult for independent pharmacies to survive. And in a report issued this year, the Federal Trade Commission accused PBMs of ushering highly profitable prescriptions to big chain pharmacies that they own, findings that the industry rejects as sweepingly inaccurate and based off anecdotal information.
We know it happens.
Those companies tend to steer patients to their own pharmacies and their own organizations against the others. Needs to be a lot more study done into that.
Republican delegate Otto Waxman is pushing for PBM reform at the state level, an issue that's personal to him after selling his own pharmacy in 2019.
My fear right now, to be honest, is that maybe we've gone beyond the tipping point.
And what do you mean by beyond the tipping point?
Most of the pharmacy owners that I know, they've been running at margins below zero for long enough. They've exhausted a lot of their resources.
And that's in part why he supported a new law set to take effect in Virginia next year that will require the state Medicaid agency to contract with a single PBM in an effort to bring more transparency to the spending. But an industry spokesperson tells me that PBMs are not the issue here.
What we're seeing through the data and the research is that PBMs are reimbursing independent pharmacies at higher average rates than the retail chain pharmacies that are part of a PBM business.
Greg Lopes with the trade association that represents PBMs points to a study which was funded by the 3 biggest companies in the industry, disputing claims that PBMs are squeezing independent drugstores out of business. He argues the root of the problem lies with manufacturers.
PBMs are in no way responsible for high drug prices. Only drug companies can set and increase the price of a drug. PBMs exists to lower prescription drug costs.
So how do you square that with what it seems like a lot of other people are saying, that PBMs are to blame for rising drug prices?
I think a lot of it has to do with the big pharma's ability to spend money on advertising to blame PBMs for the high prices that they set.
Bye, darling. Have a good trip.
Change just has to be made. It has to be made. PBMs have to be held accountable.
Goochland Pharmacy's hope
All right, take care.
She's gonna get all that for you.
is to continue serving the community.
I would much rather go to something locally owned that's been here for 45 years.
With reliable and affordable health care
Nice place to come. And it's cheaper. It's cheaper.
for as long as it can survive.
The passion to be able to do the profession that I love and that I went into 22 years ago is still there. I know it's never going to be what it was 22 years ago, but it still is such a huge thing for healthcare, especially in rural America.
In Goochland County, I'm Tyler Lane for CBS 6 News.